Hello, today we're talking about the anatomy of different accounts, and we're going to look at liabilities, specifically wages and salaries payable. Sometimes this is called wages payable, sometimes it's called salaries payable, and sometimes it's called wages and salaries payable. So don't let the title get you crazy. So this is a liability account, which means that debits decrease it and credits increase it. So we would expect to find a beginning balance on the credit side and an ending balance on the credit side. We also know that when employees work, whether they're salaried or they earn wages, that we debit salaries and wages expense and we credit the payable. So this is the amount of employees that we used or consumed. In other words, that's the payroll, this is the time cards. When we get ready to pay the employees, that's payday, we debit salaries and wages payable and credit cash and issue those checks to them. So this is what is paid for salaries and wages in cash. So here's some facts, and let's see how it plays out. The cash paid for the wages was $35,000, which means it was payday, and we debited salaries and wages payable, this account, and credited cash, and gave the employees their checks. The second thing says wages expense on the income statement. So this is how much time and effort our employees spent to generate revenue for the business, and that shows up in salaries and wages expense. So that's how much we used or consumed. So that's $39,000. And finally it says the ending balance in this account is $17,000. And that ending balance represents those employees' efforts that we've used or consumed, but will pay for when? Next period. So we're going to expense them now, but pay them later. So what is the missing number? Well, it's beginning salaries and wages payable. So how are we going to get that answer? Well, what we do is we reverse our signs. So 17,000 plus 35,000 minus 39,000 will tell us that our beginning balance in salaries and wages payable is 13,000. And if you don't believe me, if you add 13,000 plus 39,000, subtract 35, guess what you get? 17,000. So this is a brief overview of salaries and wages payable, a current liability. Thanks.